Hey everyone, welcome to IA Player. Today we're diving deep into the next major update for Windows 11, version 25H2, also known as the 2025 update. And honestly, the way it's arriving tells us a whole lot about where Microsoft is taking Windows in the future.
Okay, let's get right to the most talked about part of this whole thing. Forget about those massive, hour-long downloads that bring your PC to a crawl. The 25H2 update is less of an installation and more like, well, flipping a switch. It just activates features that are probably already hiding on your machine.
So, what exactly is this switch? This whole approach is becoming a really big deal for Microsoft's strategy. In this first section, we're going to break down the unique nature of this update and tell you exactly when you can expect to see it pop up.
Right. The magic behind all this speed is something called an enablement package, or EKB. Here's the deal. If you're already on Windows 11 version 24H2, Microsoft has been quietly pre-installing all the new 25H2 features in the background. This little package is just the key that unlocks everything, and all it takes is one quick restart. It's Microsoft's way of making these big updates feel way less disruptive.
Now, for the dates you'll want to know. The update started its initial rollout on September 30th, but the main event, the day it goes wide for everybody, is October 14th, 2025. That's when you'll see build number 26200.6899 arrive through an update called KB5066835. And believe me, that date is not a coincidence.
So what do you actually get when you flip that switch? Let's get into how this update is going to change your daily workflow. We're talking about the real, hands-on features that you're going to interact with every single day.
Okay, this is where it starts to get pretty cool. AI is now built directly into File Explorer. You can literally right-click on your files and do things like summarize a document that's in your OneDrive, or you can blur the background in a photo, erase an object, or even do a smart crop. Just a heads up though, some of the Microsoft 365 actions might require a Copilot subscription to work.
This next one is a small but really clever quality of life improvement. If you're someone who pins a whole bunch of apps to your taskbar, it will now automatically shrink the icons to make more room when it starts getting crowded. And yeah, if that's not your thing, you can totally tweak this behavior in your personalization settings.
And the refinements just keep coming. For you fans of Windows Spotlight, the little icon to learn about the daily background image is way more prominent now. There's also a totally new energy saver mode that's designed to limit background activity and really stretch your battery life. For anyone on a laptop, that is a fantastic addition.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Now we're going to talk about the more powerful features, the stuff aimed at IT professionals, businesses, and all you power users out there. This is where the update really starts to flex its muscles for work environments.
Now this one shows a critical split that's happening. And really, it's the future of Windows. Features like Wi-Fi 7 support are for everyone, but a whole bunch of next-gen AI tools like live captions with real-time translation and that controversial recall feature are exclusive to the new Copilot Plus PCs with those powerful neural processing units. The hardware you own is really starting to define your software experience.
For IT departments, 25H2 is a huge release. It brings full support for Wi-Fi 7, a new backup tool that makes moving users to new devices way smoother, and even a cloud recovery option for when a system totally fails. And, maybe the most welcome addition for admins, there's finally a policy to easily remove pre-installed apps across their entire fleet of machines.
Every update brings changes, and it's important to get the full picture, right? So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What's being retired, and what known issues Microsoft is currently tracking.
So, let's be transparent. Two legacy components, PowerShell 2.0 and the command line tool WMIC, are being removed by default. On the bug front, Microsoft is aware of a couple of things, like issues with some protected video playback and a specific error when you try to install multiple updates from a network share.
But it's not all bad news. The same update that enables 25H2 also includes a number of important fixes. It takes care of those print preview failures in browsers like Chrome and Edge, it fixes a weird bug with gamepads at the login screen, and it addresses timeouts and PowerShell remoting, among other things. Progress is definitely being made.
We've covered the what and the why, now for the final, and probably most actionable part of this whole explainer, how you can get version 25H2 and why this specific update is so critical right at this moment.
Getting the update is actually super simple. First, you have to be on version 24H2. From there, just head into your Windows Update settings and flip the toggle that says, Get the latest updates as soon as they're available. The update will then roll out to you whenever your device is ready. Easy as that.
Now, I want you to pay close attention to this date, October 14th, 2025. Remember how I said it wasn't a coincidence? This isn't just the wide release date for 25H2. It is the official end of support date for Windows 10 for most people. No more free security patches. The door is closing.
And that brings us to the final, crucial question. As the era of Windows 10 officially comes to an end, Microsoft is positioning this fast, feature-rich, AI-powered version of Windows 11 not just as another option, but as the clear path forward. The question for millions of users now is this your next step?
We're IA Player, and if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe. We deliver clear, concise explainers just like this one to help you understand the tech that's shaping your world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.